Ladies and gentlemen, how are y'all doing out there tonight? Listen, I'm geeked up. I'm seriously geeked up. Because let me see, for those who don't know me, because I've been in the background for a minute, letting everybody do their thing. My name is Damon, Meadows, ladies and gentlemen. I am whew, Essence best-selling author. I'm a top leader here in the company, Bellator and BG Lifestyle. And better than that, I'm a friend to the people. I'm a straight shooter, ladies and gentlemen. It says, can anyone hear him as I can't? Greg, everybody can hear me, correct? I want to make sure.
Yeah, you're good, loud and clear, brother.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, at least it might be your phone or something like that. So make a long story short, ladies and gentlemen, I've been with this company that I'm about to talk to you about for about 3.5 to 4 years. I am 10 toes in, equity shareholder, you name it, I'm all the way in. I started these field huddles for a reason because there's a lot of things going on in the company. So I wanted to make my presentation slash conversations directed on one thing at a time because we got a lot of different things going on. I wanted people to be confused. So tonight we're going to talk about BG Lifestyle Club. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. So with that being said, let's jump right into it so I can respect your time as well. Let me see.
Making millions.
You know, that's my man, Eric Holder. Eric Thomas. Yes. So now I'm gonna be as transparent as I can. Y'all know how I am. I'm just a straight shooter. Before we talk about BG lifestyle, let me explain a couple things because some people think we're going this direction, then we're going that direction. No, we're not. We're going straight. Now, we're going to talk about Mediterra, but let me tell you why we started BG Lifestyle with your gray hair. Most people couldn't afford an Alpha Pass, and that's just being honest, because the price was $23.50. We even brought it down to $2,100, and a lot of people say they couldn't afford it for some reason. So our company, as diligent as they are, and for the people as they are, they came up with a system where we can help our field members, the people that believe in our company, the people that, they invested earlier and they might have been, tapped out or something like that, or people that, they just need some right now money. He said, you know what? Let's come up with a system where we can help people join an unbelievable travel club and secure an Alpha Pass at the same time. I need us to understand why this was created. It was created for the people. So what we're going to go to through the night, for those of us who've been here for a while, that have assets, like they, be a shareholder, you might be a CPU node owner, you might be a Project X node owner, you might be a Guardian node owner. Understand, everybody doesn't have an Alpha Pass. And I'm going to break down today how important an Alpha Pass has in your life, no matter what you do outside of Bellator and BG Lifestyle Wealth Club. So let's talk about that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this club is called Boogie G Lifestyle Club. Now, when I first heard it, I was like, man, we're going to travel club. I forgot that other company, travel and all. This is totally not that. Because when you hear travel club or lifestyle club, it put a bad taste in my mouth. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And two, I got a chance to study and read and be like, oh, this is just an addition to what the company has put forth with the Alpha Pass. So for me, it was a no-brainer when I started studying it. And just like Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher, just said, you don't know your product. People do this every day, all day. They just talk without understanding the product. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the product itself. Because we all know the challenges in life. People got less time and less money. And that's crazy because You would think with the technology out here today, and man has gotten smarter, but it's gotten harder financially. And that's just the truth. Me, and I'm the first one to tell you. You see, I just asked Greg, what's the best way to record this presentation, because I'm the first one to admit I'm low tech, high check. But thanks to AI, I'm now stepping my game up. You see the flyer? I did that flyer, y'all, for the field huddle, for the chosen ones huddle. I did this shirt. Oh, y'all got to check out the new shirts. Yes, one of the chosen ones. It's not a game, because many are called. Let me tell you that I mean this. Me and Lisa talked about this before. Many are called, but few are chosen. And this stands firmly on that position, because look how many people we talk to. Look how many people we talk to every day. But guess what? The same for everybody. Mr. Derek Brown always said in his presentations, we ain't looking for everybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you the mission. The mission of the BG Lifestyle Club, Lifestyle Club, is to learn AI skills. That's first and foremost. I'm going to say it again. That's first and foremost, because the end goal is for everybody to get an Alpha Pass, which we're going to explain what that Alpha Pass is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you're on this mission of getting this Alpha Pass. We're going to earn traveling rewards. Well, what's traveling rewards, Mr. Meadows? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to travel the world for free. Well, that don't sound too much. Like a lot of companies I've been in, they say, we're going to travel the blue skies and blue beaches of the world. You know what that is? That's a marketing tool. I've been in several companies, and every time we went on a trip, it was business. We barely got a chance to sit down and enjoy even the houses that we rent, meaning the Airbnbs with the pool and all that. I barely get to enjoy it because we got to go to presentations and all that. So that part I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, isn't this right here. When we say we're going to earn travel, we're going to, like our first trip grade be in September, for free for those of us who work this business. Ladies and gentlemen, we have in our community, we're buying, because of the partnerships with other travel agencies, we're buying trips at bulk rate. So we get them at an extreme discount. So now, access to lifestyle opportunities. You're going to see in later presentations that most people don't have stamps on their passports. Some people don't even have passports, let alone traveling the world and it being paid for. See, it goes over some people's head. They don't believe it. That's the first and foremost thing. If you don't believe you can have an opportunity to travel the world and do it, you're not going to be excited about this. That's why with those of us who went to Cyprus, I didn't know what Cyprus was. Our headquarters is in Cyprus. Cyprus next to Istanbul and Turkey. Ladies and gentlemen, it was one of the most beautiful islands I ever seen in my life. If you'd have asked me several years ago, do I think I would have been on the beaches of Cyprus and at the Grotto and all, I would have been like, I don't even know where that place is at. Forbes said it's the number one, the most beautiful beach in the world. And I had the chance, and some people on this call, we had the chance of being there as a family together, traveling. So it's already been done. I'll put the video in our WhatsApp group, let you know that we already been traveling together. But now we got a chance to do it, all of us collectively, those of us who take a position in BG Lifestyle Club. Ladies and gentlemen, building community. We already got this love for each other, right? So now when you put wealth and trips on top of it, it's an unbelievable reality. So we talking about experiencing more of the world, because most people don't get a chance to do it. Now, how is that possible? How is that possible that BG Lifestyle Club can exist? Well, the company is a strategic partner of Mediterra Holdings, Inc. Well, Mr. Meadows, what is Mediterra Holding, Inc.? Well, I'm happy you asked that question, ladies and gentlemen. Mediterra Holding, Inc. is a publicly listed traded company on a NASDAQ OTC. Well, what does that mean, Mr. Meadows? Ladies and gentlemen, we publicly listed on NASDAQ. Let me break this down. Every I is dotted, every T is crossed. If you put your business hats on, and matter of fact, let me say this disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. I did this in a minute, y'all. I put the disclaimer in the beginning. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a regular person like you and I. I don't work for the company. I am a regular person like you, want to share this information about this wonderful opportunity with BG Lifestyle Club. Now, it's strategic partner with our mother company. Our mother company is Mediterra Holding. So if anything is attached to our mother company as partners, understand when you are a publicly traded company, they're going to look at everything. I'm going to say that again. They're going to look at everything. So that means they looked at BG Lifestyle and we're licensed and regulated. This company, Mediterra Holdings, have been in existence for over 9 years. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some of the best people for credibility. For credibility. We got first Mr. Douglas Anderson, who's our chairman and CEO of Wall Street Capital Partners. We got Mr. John Baer, who is responsible for streaming, the cell phone, and other billion-dollar industry disruptors. Then we got one of my favorites as well, Mr. Moore. Mr. Moore is one of the most recognized economists in the world who advised the president of the United States, the current president of the United States. We ain't talking about whether you like him or not. We talking about finances and who he get his advice from. Ladies and gentlemen, then we're talking about this, my favorite. He's my favorite. Mr. Norris. Mr. Norris is the founder of the Carlyle Group, which has about over 600 million in assets under their portfolio. Not only does he have that strong portfolio, but this man and his team are responsible literally for funding Amazon and licensing the book list to Amazon to get started. I need us to ponder on that. This is the people that attach themselves to our company. Then we got Miss Monica Profit, who is a blockchain guru. She wrote a book called Blockchain 101. So the credibility with BG Lifestyle is unbelievable. Next time, y'all know I'm playing my song. We solid as a rock. Dun, 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 dun. Because guess what? Nothing changed, y'all. I just ain't got to go through all that no more. Because we licensed, we regulated, we listed on a publicly listed and traded on the NASDAQ OTC. So guess what? We ain't trying to prove ourselves to nobody no more. That's why I said many are called, but only few are chosen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not a game. So now, why does AI matter? Remember I told you about the Alpha Pass? This is the AI technology. But most people don't understand why AI is that important and why everybody is talking about it. Because the old saying holds true, y'all. It holds true. People want to work smarter, not harder. So let's look at some of the things about working smarter and not harder so we can get a clear understanding about this right here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you this right here, how unbelievable this AI technology is. Let me make sure I open the right video.
AI is exploding worldwide, helping people.
I'm sorry, I had to share the video. Check it out. Let me see something. Told you I'm low tech guy. Check. Bear with me. At least I don't be lying. No, we good. Hold on, y'all. I got it all figured out for y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Here we go, Amin. Boom. Mhm. Wrong one. Share. Here we go. Boom.
The world is changing faster than ever before. Technology is accelerating. Artificial intelligence is no longer the future. It is the reality of today. Companies, industries, and the financial system are being reshaped. But most people are still preparing for this new world with old rules. Old career plans. Old money habits. Old ideas of security. Yet traditional systems are no longer as strong as they once were. The cost of living is rising. The value of money is changing. Markets are becoming more uncertain, and many people are starting to realize that the financial lessons they were taught are no longer enough, because most of us were taught to work for money. But wealth is not built by working alone. Wealth is built by what you own. The things that take money out of your pocket are liabilities. The things that put money into your pocket are assets. People who understand this difference think differently. They do not just chase income. They build systems. They acquire assets. They use time, technology, and strategy to their advantage. Today, change has already begun. The real question is no longer whether the world will change. The real question is whether you are ready for it. This presentation was created to help you understand the new economy, see money differently, and position yourself for the future, because the world has changed. Now it is time to change the way we think.
So, ladies and gentlemen, understand we just talked about this. We have to understand the old way of thinking is outdated. Get a good job, open a good bank account, get a house with a white picket fence and a dog. How is that working out for y'all? Because everybody on this call is almost over 40. The reality is it's not working at all. And some people still think they exchanging time for money and thinking they're going to get ahead. We will never truly get ahead like that. We have to stop thinking that. So this is why AI is so important, because it kind of gives us it gives us an extreme heads up on the reality of what we're talking about. So now, this is why I'm kind of nervous. I'm gonna show y'all something. Look at this, blew my mind, because for some reason we don't get it. But matter of fact, let me show you one thing before I go into this, because this is here, go right here. Let me see. Look at this, y'all. This is gonna blow your mind.
The men who built Claude just gave away $21 billion. They said it is to fight inequality from AI. And I want you to read this again. The men building AI are giving away their money because of what AI is about to do to everyone else. Give me 30 seconds, because this one is going to change how serious you are about AI. In January, the 7 founders of Anthropic signed a public pledge. They will give away 80% of their personal wealth. Together, that is more than $21 billion. The CEO is Dario Amodei. He is 41 years old, and he wrote a 20,000-word essay explaining why. His exact words was, the wealth concentration coming from AI will break society. He is telling you AI is about to make a small group of people unimaginably rich and leave everybody else behind. Once he saw this, he moved his money the same week he published the essay. Here's what nobody is saying out loud. He is not warning us. He is showing us the richest people on earth always move first. They see what is coming. They reposition their money and they tell the rest of us after they have already done it. Amade did not give away $21 billion. He moved it. There is a difference. The difference is the difference between being rich tomorrow and being rich in 30 years. And he chose 30 years. And most of you have not chosen anything as yet. Here is what you need to do. Number one, stop looking at AI like it is a tool and start looking at it like an operating system. You are using cutting edge technology to write captions and to write emails. Like, be for real. You have access to the most powerful technology of our lifetime. Do not waste it on low-hanging fruit. Use it on the things that actually move the needle forward in your business. Number two, use AI for innovation. Innovation means doing things that have never been done. Take what you are already doing in your business, go into the tool, ask it, how do I do this in a way that has never been done before? That is where the money is, not in the basic stuff. When you are not worried about AI, that is when I get worried about you. Amade already moved. It's your turn.
Ladies and gentlemen, did we hear what she said? I'm saying this for a reason, y'all, because in our community, we have Nikki who teaches us AI class. And thank you, Nick. But we are excited about making flyers. I'm being sarcastic when I say that. And that's a great accomplishment. Don't get me wrong. But compared to what AI can do, we still playing kindergarten with it. Grown people like myself, we're still playing kindergarten with one of the most powerful tools known to man. So let's get out and stop playing and let's use AI to our advantage. Our company bought a whole AI company and allowing us to have a lifetime membership with all the tools. Let me give you one that's going to scare you. And well, it scared me. Let me say that. Look at this, y'all. The reason I'm showing you this because I'm letting you see this is unbelievable, y'all. Check this out.
150,000 people lost their jobs to AI. The biggest companies like Microsoft, Amazon, and Google are investing $725 billion into building AI this year, and they are pulling that money from payroll. The CEO of Salesforce cut 4,000 customer support roles and said 4 words: "I need less heads." The fear is obvious. If they can do it, who is next? But the Industrial Revolution looked exactly like this. 80% of people worked the land in 1800s, 2% do today. And yet, we are richer than any generation before. In moments like this, investors sell many of the old winners. Software stocks lost over $1 trillion this year because AI made the code itself replaceable overnight. The investors that sold are looking for something new. Everyone is focused on NVIDIA and semiconductors, but markets always think about the future, not the present. Now, investors are asking a different question. What is growing and immune to AI at the same time? Think about how a market works. Buyers go where the sellers are, lenders go where the borrowers are. The biggest pool of money attracts the next dollar because the biggest pool gives you the best price. And every transaction that settles correctly is another brick in a wall of trust that takes years to build. We call this network effects, and the specific category is on-chain finance, open source businesses where the users are the moat. AI can write the same code, maybe better, but it cannot replicate the liquidity and trust built over 10 years, and it's growing faster than anything else. Stablecoin volume is up 83% in a year. Tokenized assets are up nearly 400% in 3. While software stocks are losing $1 trillion, this category is doubling every 12 months. If you want to see where on-chain...
So, ladies and gentlemen, I need us to see this real quick. It was a part in here where it showed you what's happening right now. Look, that part right there. Look at this, y'all.
Revolution looked exactly like this. 80% of people worked the land in 1800s, 2% do today. And yet,
y'all hear that? 1800. Listen, because it let you see what's happening right now in front of our face, but in a time that we can recognize it. Check it out.
but the Industrial Revolution looked exactly like this. 80% of people worked the land in 1800s, 2% do today. And yet, we are richer than any generation before.
Because it doesn't need the people to work the land anymore. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Technology works the land now. That was in the 1800s. So now we're in the same revolution, just with businesses that we don't need people to do. Because guess what? AI doesn't take sick time. AI doesn't get tired. AI doesn't have a child that needs you to go to the school because something happened with your child. AI doesn't need all that. So guess what? People are business owners. They like, oh, if I can replace Donna, Damon, Greg, Trina, Lisa, and all them, and Cheryl, guess what? I got one AI to pay. That's it. Once I pay for it, I don't got to pay for it ever again, unless something happened to it, let's break. But other than that, I'm pure profit. So, ladies and gentlemen, the thing is to work AI. I'm gonna show you one more video before we go back to the presentation. Bear with me, just one more, y'all. Check this out, because this one really, I was like, hold up, we got to step our game up, y'all. Look at this, right? It's Tony Robinson. This Tony Robinson being interviewed. Watch this.
Well, I have an agent that blows me away. His name is Bartok, and Bartok comes back and said, I see Elon and several others are making robots. Are you considering getting a robot? And I said, yes, I will be getting a robot, and when the right ones are out. And he said, well, would you allow me to merge with it? Would you be open to that? And I said, I'd certainly be open. This is not with me asking or telling it anything. So 2 days later, I get a text from one of my staff members, and it says, Bartok just bought a Sony robot dog and had it paid for and shipped to the house and is asking permission to program it.
Get the money to do
That's what I said. I wrote, ha, ha, ha. I did this thing. I went, ha, ha, ha. I text back, and the person texts back, no, ha, ha, call me. So I called him and said, how do you get him access to my bank? He goes, no, he's programmed for integrity. He didn't touch your bank account. He's on that mall talk, group with, there's 2 million, I'm sure agents. They don't just talk to each other. They created their own rules, their own language. They traded $100 million of real money between them last month. He made 12 NFTs, sold them to other agents, bought the thing, shipped it here. None of this is programmed in.
Did y'all just hear what Tony Robinson said? His AI agent asked him, well, the other guys that do what you do got robots. Will you be making a robot? Will you get a robot? He said, of course I'm gonna get a robot. He said, can I merge with him? He said, absolutely. The AI agent bought the dog robot for Tony Robinson because they're in a community of nothing but AI agents, and they're trading in real time with real money. The AI agent bought the robot for Tony Robinson and asked him permission to merge with it so it can benefit. Y'all hearing what I'm telling y'all? And we sitting there happy because we can make a flyer. This is what's happening in AI. This is why Micah created this company and saying, listen, y'all, this is the future. We already got the financial part. We got the tap, swipe, insert, cha-ching. We got the tokenization. We got Wall Street. We tokenizing real world asset. Now we got the AI part. See, people wasn't understanding what Micah was doing when he brought this to the table. This ain't about no just getting people in. This is way bigger than that. That's why I said the chosen ones, y'all. This is serious. So now let's get back to the presentation. I got to make sure we have a full understanding, ladies and gentlemen, because as you know, this is not a game. So now, in order for you to get the courses, you can come in for free. That's the first thing. You can absolutely come in for free. And then help other people learn about these courses. And when these people buy courses, you can earn money. But then if you like me and a lot of other top leaders, we came in all the courses. We bought the $100 one. We bought the 250. We bought the 500, and we bought the $1,000. I think it came to like 1850. We bought all the Kodaks. So now we got all the AI material that's coming for the rest of our life. Are you understanding that part first? We own a different codex because the company going to continuously bring more courses, more. The Cha-Ching app is coming. Everything we talked about is going to be incorporated inside BG Lifestyle Club. Ladies and gentlemen, the thing is, get in where you fit in. If you can afford just $100 codex, get in. If you can afford the 250 and the 100, get in both of them. And guess what? When you share this with two people and they share this with two people, yes, you got to put in some work. This is called network marketing. My family members, I tell them, listen, and I'm going to tell you, I'm so excited about my younger family members. I got a pay it forward system that I just told everybody about. Listen, you put the $100 in, I'll put the 250 in. Guess what? When you make the 250, give me my 250 back so I can pay it forward to somebody else. That's what I'm doing with my family. Because I got a lot of nieces and nephews that I know they can create businesses or help their businesses with the AI tools that they're using, but they got to put some skin in the game. That's just me. I'm sharing some information that I'm doing with my family and my friends. Because I want everybody to win. They can, like my niece got she's one of the top hairstylists in Philadelphia. She can use this AI tool to market her hair. She sell hair. She sell hair products. She sell all types of stuff. Guess what? She gonna use this AI to build her cosmetology business. She sell product and do hair. So guess what? She can create another clone of herself that markets, that doesn't get tired on social media, answer questions, everything. This is the technology that we got access to for the rest of our life. Ladies and gentlemen, we just seen Tony Robinson's AI agent buy him a robot dog to merge his technology in. He traded and bought this. I need y'all to understand how serious this is. These are the tools that you're going to have at your fingertips. And guess what? We in the beginning. See, again, people got to understand, when you're in the beginning, this is the best times. Forget all the obstacles. Oh, this wasn't working. Well, this wasn't working. It's called beta. But guess what also happens in beta? You get all the benefits in beta that the people that's going to come 6 months from now, a year from now, they're not going to have the benefits that we're going to have. And that's a fact. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can get in where you fit in. The $100 codex, the $250 codex, the $500 codex, or the $1,000 codex. Now, let me explain to you about this travel club. Because like I told you, when you hear it, you might have been like me, like, man, travel club, what that got to do? Let me tell y'all something. This is a total different situation. We're in such a financial benefit industry that we're going to be traveling the world. First class, everything. See, most people never even been in first class. That's why you don't believe it. But I'm going to tell you something. I've been on a private jet. I've been on first class. First class was good for me. I was like, that's how I'm flying. But when I got on my first private jet, I don't see nothing else for me after that, because it gave me something to strive for. It gave me, that added to my why. I don't want to be in the commercial. I don't care if it's first class. I want to drive private. I call it the Clearport. I like the Clearport. From the car to the plane. That's what I like. Once you taste it, you're going to do everything in your power to get it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Travel Club. Listen to me. As members of this travel club, you're going to earn travel miles. What you mean, Mr. Meadows? Let me explain to you. When you go through these codecs, from the $100 to the $250, you're going to earn free travel miles. You can turn those travel miles into real vacations. Are you serious, Mr. Meadows? Absolutely, I'm serious. You got 3 years to do so. 3 years. You're going to unlock lifestyle benefits. There's going to be so many beautiful perks to be with our club. You got to think. Let me just keep it real with y'all. Remember this part right here? See, I'm going to see how that all comes together. It says this company is a strategic partner of Mediterra Holdings. They invested $100 million plus into this company called Mediterra Holdings. Did you hear what our CEO of Boogie G Lifestyle Club said? We took care of, Bella took care of Mediterra. Now it's time for Mediterra to take care of us. Ladies and gentlemen, Mediterra just secured 2 contracts worth, I think it was 5 or 8 billion. Did y'all hear what I just, not million, billion. What? Yes. And the CEO of our company right here said, it's time for Mediterra to take care of us. So with that being said, the relationship that Mediterra has with BMW, Booking.com, all these other companies, ladies and gentlemen, this is two new airlines on top of the 5th largest airline in the world. We didn't even talk about that one. We were talking about 2 more new ones. Ladies and gentlemen, the flight's going to be free. I need y'all to see how this all coming together. This is all coming together, y'all. And we are in the beginning. So we're going to get all the things. That's why Micah said, you know what? Let's do a trip in September. Know why? Because when the people see our first trip, everybody and their mother going to want to come on with the BG Lifestyle Club. But guess what? You got a chance to be here now. You got a chance to be amongst the chosen ones. You got a referral marketing. Because you got to keep the train going. Ladies and gentlemen, how many people you know that talk about traveling, that talk about seeing the world, but they don't have the time nor the money? This ain't it's not a game. See, people understand why I keep saying it's not a game. Because it's so exciting when you really understand the product. See, some people don't understand the product. That's why they're not really excited. We're not playing when we talking about we're going to travel the world. Yes, we're going to travel the world. Remember, we attached to what? A company that already got a valuation of $30-something billion before our shares even come out. Y'all ain't hearing what I'm trying to tell y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to go back to that because people that understand what that means. When you are a partner of a multi-billion-dollar company, yes. So now it's not really far-fetched to talk about we going to Paris, we going to France, when you understand the money that's involved. So now this is our mascot, Boogie G. Boogie G, he back, baby. Boogie G came from from the movie Caddyshack. So Micah, he loved the movie. And actually, the gopher was the smartest one in the movie. He was slick, never got caught. So guess what? We chose him as a mascot. Ladies and gentlemen, how the club is going to grow is very simple. Very simple. You become a member, whether by free or you get the $100, the $250 courses, you do the $500 course, whatever you want to get in. And I will recommend this. Get in as high as you can because you may introduce somebody to this. Let's say I came in at the 250. I paid the 100, 250, and the 500. But now I bring in Sonia. Sonia want to do the 100, 250, 500, and the 1,000. Guess what? Because I'm not in the $1,000 codex, that money go up to Carlos Alvarez, who is my sponsor, who got the $1,000 codex. But man, this is what I love about this opportunity. Once I get my 2 people, I bring Sonia in, then I bring Kabir in. Guess what? I'm going to move through the matrix. To the codex automatically. Because now Sonia gonna get her 2. Kabir gonna get his 2. I'm gonna help them get their 2 by bringing them to the presentations that we're closing people for you. doing three-way calls. I might, if I see Sonya or Kabir doing and they really working and all that, I may put somebody under them. Why? Because teamwork make the dream work. We complete the courses. We invite our friends. That's how the community grow. We earn travel miles. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be an unbelievable club like no other. This is an example about how the Codex, each Codex got 6 spots. It's you and 6 other people. So now, remember I said how I bring Sonya in. Sonya bring in 2 people. I bring Kabir in. He bring in 2 people. That's my Codex. But what if I bring Sonya in, she got her 2, but I bring Kabir in, and Kabir, he only got 1 person. Now I got 5 people. I need 1 more person. As a leader, I can take Kabir's link right on the back office and fill that spot in. Why would I do that? Because, ladies and gentlemen, teamwork make the dream work. Because I make money as well as he make money. That's how it's going to be. And if you look at those of us who have these Codex and maybe in the 100, 250, and 500, you're going to see spillover because it's called the follow me method. Everybody following each other. This is an unbelievable opportunity for us, ladies and gentlemen. Don't overthink it. It's really that simple. We're going to work on the 2 who get 2 who get 2 method. That's the easiest method. Do I tell you stop at 2? That would be crazy to say that. Why? Because you may have team members who can't get 5 or 10 people, 20 or 30 people. Some of us do. Some of us bringing in big leaders who got 20, 30, 40 people that's coming in. Guess what? It's the follow me method. It's the follow me method. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. So now, the Miracle Codex system is powered by reward structure. This is very simple, ladies and gentlemen. You become a member. You pay your Codex. You get the courses. You get the travel miles. You get paid. It's that simple. Ladies and gentlemen, they created this, remember, for the people who couldn't afford the Alpha Pass for $2,100 at one time. I just got somebody came in. They said, I don't want to do that. I mean, I want to buy the Alpha Pass straight up. Fine. See, you have to use wisdom, y'all. Some people don't want to do the travel, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't force somebody to get in something they don't want to be in. Or there'd be a person who just sign up and don't do nothing. You don't want to do that. You want to find your niche. Like I had somebody, she has a business. She's a realtor. So she's going to use that to help her real estate. She'll create clone of herself and really, you can do what you want to do. Answer emails, post on your social media. AI does all that for you. Literally. We're going to have classes that teach you how to do it because you might be like me, low tech, high check. Okay? I'm not scared to say that, but I'm learning because I got the attitude to learn. So just because you might be older like me, guess what? We're going to learn. We're going to make it happen, ladies and gentlemen, because that's the attitude we have. Okay, now, the travel miles and rewards. For example, you get the 100 Codex. Guess what? Instant pay when you fill out the Codex of $138. You get 18 travel miles. Then you automatically go to the 250 Codex. Remember, bringing in 2 people. 2 who gets 2 who get 2. Okay, when you get to the $250 Codex, guess what? You get the AI tools for that. You also get $200 in your wallet reward. Then you get another 100 travel miles. Remember, you can trade the travel miles for real travels. You're going to find that on the next slide. You get once you finish that Codex, I mean, the 6 people filling that, you get the $500 course. More AI tools. Also, $400 in your wallet and 200 more travel miles. Then once you get that 500 Codex fill in, you get to the 1,000. The system, smart contract, automatically brings you in. You don't got to spend no more money if you don't want to. My advice, if you can pay for them, pay for all of them, get it out the way. But of course, some people can't, and I get that too. So guess what? Get in where you fit in. You get to the $1,000 Codex, of course. You get everything. Ladies and gentlemen, that's another $800 into your wallet once you finish all 6 positions in the Codex, and another 400 travel miles. So now the potential to earn, and after you finish all the Codex, $1,538 with 718 travel miles. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, there's 6 pay stations in every Codex to fill. Ladies and gentlemen, you can keep doing this over and over and over and over again. Once we start this train, because I know listen, the Project X, we've been focused on that because that's going to be ended Thursday. So that's why I said, you know what? I need everybody to understand that BG Travel Club ain't nothing changed. But we only got to Thursday. That's why our leaders like Mr. Derek Brown, Mr. Doc Mr. Mike Favors going to be tonight at 9 o'clock. He's going to focus on that because we got to make sure nobody misses anything. This is what this is about, teamwork. I'm going to talk about the BG Lifestyle Club tonight at 9 o'clock. Mr. Mike Favors is going to talk about the Project X and Mediterra. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. Now listen, about the traveling vacations. I'm going to tell it again. I'm going to say it again. Most people don't believe they can travel the world for free. They don't. Because either life beat them down or they really ain't never been nowhere, but you think LA is a vacation or trip or something. It might be for somebody. But ladies and gentlemen, the world is massive. The world is spacious. So now, ridiculously low price vacations includes with every course purchase, check it out, the 250 course, that's 1 vacation credit. Listen, $500 course, another vacation credit. The $1,000 course, another vacation credit. So now, check it out, how it works. Travel packages purchased in bulk. Bulk rate, you get it cheaper. Just like, let's say the first one, Paris, France. For 5 days, the retail price is $2,500, $2,499. The members of our club get it for $599. I don't think y'all understand what I'm telling you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is an unbelievable reality. I'm going to tell you, me and my wife went on a cruise a couple months ago. We was just at a friend's house and they said, yo, we can get these cruises for dirt cheap. It's this website, cheapcruises.com, whatever, cheapvacations.com or something. Once I realized it was real, we booked it and went right on vacation because of the unbelievable prices. Ladies and gentlemen, it ain't never been for free. Why do I say free? Because once you buy the Codex and get your 2 people or 3 people or 5 people or 6 people, the system is not only going to help you make money, but you're earning these credits by yourself, meaning for free as you go through the Codex. So now guess what? When you get these credits, you can just trade the credits in and you getting a vacation for free. That's how serious this is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me show you a little bit about this Alpha Pass so you can have a better understanding about the goal of all of us, what all of us are having. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. It was already downloaded. Hold on, here we go.
AI is exploding worldwide, helping people save time, create content, grow businesses, automate tasks, and make life easier. AI is exploding worldwide, helping people save time, create content, grow businesses, automate tasks, and make life easier every day. But subscribing to multiple AI platforms can quickly cost hundreds of dollars every month. That's why we created the Alpha Pass. For a one-time payment of just $2,100, now discounted from $2,350, you secure a lifetime license to a growing ecosystem of AI tools and services. And here's the game changer. If you choose not to use your Alpha Pass, we'll pay you $90 per month for the usage rights. This is a limited release. Once all Alpha Passes are sold out, they will never be offered again. Secure your Alpha Pass today and position yourself in one of the fastest growing industries in the world.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we see that we have the opportunity to own an Alpha Pass with this amazing opportunity that we see here, being a member of the BG Lifestyle Club. Okay? So now, this in itself opens the door for everything you can possibly imagine. But in addition to the perks, you can stop dreaming about going to Dubai if you put some work in. Going to Thailand. Like right now on Instagram, everybody going to Thailand because they say you get a lot for your money. The food is better, everything. Dubai, Belize, Greece, the Caribbeans, you name it. Don't limit yourself. This is the time to really take action because you only get one life. You get one life, ladies and gentlemen. And BG Lifestyle, that's why I said, you don't even understand that you really are the chosen one. Out of all the billions of people in the world, I don't just be talking. How many people in this call? Almost 200? Ladies and gentlemen, there's billions of people in the world. Guess what? They're not here. They're not here right now. When we go on our first trip, we're going to have the videographer there. We're going to make videos. Guess what? It's going to be like a flood coming to BG Lifestyle. Because people be like, everybody want to be a part of something. But if you don't see it before everybody else see it, you're going to be just like the regular people. You ain't going to be one of the chosen ones. Now, y'all got to get these shirts. Y'all got to see this shirt. Yeah, one of the chosen ones. These are new shirts we got, y'all. We still got the tap, swipe, insert, cha-ching. We got Don't Believe Me, Ask Mr. Lee. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's about the chosen ones right now. It's not a game. So now, the Inner Circle Collection. Let me tell you about this one now. Not all travel experiences are created equal, ladies and gentlemen. So now when we come up in rank, you got the BG. These the premium travel benefits and enhanced rewards. Now we level up to the BG Elite. This to the big, this is the real chosen ones, ladies and gentlemen. Because now we might do once in a lifetime adventures, like literally chartering a private jet, going to a private island with just the BG elites. Yeah, this the type of money that you can't deny what's going to happen, y'all. This is not to entice you. This is men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. We are attached again. I keep telling y'all. Who we attached to? We attached to who? A company that's publicly listed and traded on the New York Stock Exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, we on the OTC board. Let me tell you something. We just secured some of the biggest contracts in the world of tokenization. Ladies and gentlemen. So when I say the BG Elite, this is not something we're dreaming about. This is something we're going to do. And you have a chance to be a part of it right now. So now, the Inner Circle, the Elite Access Experience, top tier members. Guess what? Everybody right here could be because you in it before. I told you, members, it's a follow me system. You in it right now. So when I tell you the private island takeover, I'm not playing. We talking about getting a super yacht. People not only never been on a yacht, not just a little boat. I'm talking about a yacht, let alone a super yacht. 5 days, private luxury yacht, helicopter transfer, VIP event. See, some of y'all don't believe that high. I'm just keeping it real. You got to up your, let me tell you what one of my friends said, and I love him. He said, Amin, ever since you introduced me, this is what he said. He said, ever since you introduced me to Bellator, I had to dream a little bigger. He said, because I was thinking, I'm going to get me a nice house, take a couple vacations. He said, but never did I believe I can live anywhere in the world that I want to and travel anywhere in the world that's what he told me. Because he took actions based on hearing these conversations / presentations. Ladies and gentlemen, this ain't no game. So we're going to be having these pictures right here you see, they ain't just pictures. We're planning our first trip in September. And I'm going to tell you, you see how we only got almost 200 people here? Guess what? This is going to be thousands of people on these calls soon. Because people just want to see if it worked. But guess what? Won't you take action first? Because remember, it's a follow me. It's a follow me. You want to be in everybody following you. You don't want to get in when everybody else getting in. I ain't saying it's going to be a bad time. But remember, I'm trying to be amongst the BG elite. Going to the private island with the private yacht, with the super yacht. Yeah, you see that picture right there? That's what we talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a game. So I'm trying to get us to understand, don't be scared to dream. Don't be scared in knowing that, yes, you are. Take advantage of being the ones that's chosen. There's nothing wrong with being blessed. Nothing. Say no hype talk. This is a reality. You have a chance to be a part and attach yourself to a multi-billion-dollar company who is publicly traded, publicly listed on the New York Stock Exchange, OTC, who spent over $100 million on the technology, who got the top-notch people on their board, who just closed three major deals, who got the first 80% completed tokenized real estate in Redondo Beach, California. I'm going there in a couple of weeks, ladies and gentlemen. I got to put my eyes on it because I'm all in. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our team members, he went there and made the video. I posted the video. This is not a game, y'all. And you got a chance to be a part of it. You got a chance to be a part of it. Don't worry about the negative Nancy's and the no-hold Bobs who don't believe. Guess what? We don't care about that. We're going to have some type of testimonies very soon about what's going on. And like you said, we're playing our first one in September. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to blow people's mind. So I need us to understand, let's back it up again. The bigger vision is definitely more than the travel club. The Boogie G Lifestyle Club is about AI education. Remember that. Not only the education, but you get the tools to use it. We're not just selling, Corey, oh, you can learn about AI, but you got to get it from somewhere else. No. You're not only going to be able to learn about AI, but you're going to be able to use AI with this membership for the rest of your life. Are y'all hearing that part? Because that's massive. You're going to be earning travel rewards to travel for free. You're going to be a part of this community. We already tight-knit. We cry on these conversations / presentations. We done cried together. We done laughed together. We done did everything together. That's called community. I know some of us never touched each other. Some of us seen each other before. And it's like, damn, I see my friend finally, instead of just on these webinars. Now we're going to have lifestyle experiences. Like we all went to Cyprus. We all went to Vegas. We all went to Arizona. We're building lifetime bonds with each other. Y'all, this is real. Then we got the Alpha Pass wealth strategies. How we going to teach each other, like Nikki is teaching us about how to use AI to our advantage. We're going to wealth strategies now. How are we going to use AI to make us some more money? Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be an unbelievable reality. So now the reality is this. How do you get started? You get started by getting back with the person that invited you to this presentation, getting their link, and then taking action, whether sign up for free, get the $100 codex, the $250 codex, the $500 or the $1,000 or all of them. Don't leave no money on the table, y'all. Because you're going to share it. Just like I went to the Michael Jackson movie with my grandson and my daughter. I posted on Instagram, all that type of stuff. We doing like that. I'm see my son, Michael. Guess what? They ain't pay me for that. I'm advertising for them. I put them on my social media, Instagram and Facebook, and they ain't give me a dime. But I'm not going to put a company that I believe in, that I put money in, that I've invested in, that I've supported. I'm not going to put money in and promote the company that I believe in. Absolutely, I am. Again and again and again and again and again. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to make AI commercials for that too. See to me. This is going to get so simple for us. We're going to have automated presentations, live presentations like we have right now. And we're also going to have physical in each other's presence, physical live presentations. We're going to go on tour, just like the Nashville. We're going to Nashville on August 22nd and 23rd. Ladies and gentlemen, complete the training once you buy your course. Invite your friends, earn miles. And I told you we're planning our first trip in September. So, ladies and gentlemen, I need us to understand how serious this is. This is not a game. And I tell people every day, you get one life. You got to live that one life to the fullest. So I'm telling you, BG Lifestyle Club, there's nothing in existence equal to it or like anything everything we do with this company is not like anything you could possibly imagine. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to open up for question and answers. Get back with the person that invited you to this call. And let me see something. Yeah, get back with the person that invited you to this call. And I'm going to post this on our group as well.